Previously on Evan. I want to give a special thank you to our new sponsor of the channel. Guys, I think I'm going to attempt competing next year. If anything, I'm just going to drive as much as I can. Accelera is our new tire sponsor for the channel, and I could not be more excited. We're going to be getting them through tire streets. A beautiful Houston day. How will I ever show my gratitude? Brother, the sleepy eyes were the move. Man, dude, I literally can't see. Do I need to wait till it's done raining? This is dangerous. I think that's why I'm taking a break, man.
Ladies and gents, I cleaned my shop, kind of, not all the way. But the floor's actually clean for the first time in a long time. Shout out to Bertha. Beautiful lady. It's time to work on the 240. This is not necessarily a content car, but we got a lot of sponsors on the channel, and this is a pretty cool car. Everybody loves 240s, so we're gonna work on the 240 today. Got a bunch of parts, as you can see here, for the 2023 season. A few things that we're gonna be specifically working on today. FDF Fab has sent us out an angle kit for the season, so it's their super aggressive one. I'll be unboxing and showing that. We've got an ACT clutch. That's Kevin in the background, by the way. He's kind of hiding right now. He's not hiding. I just started filming and he happened to be out of the car. He's gonna help me be doing the clutch tonight. And so clutch, check this out. This little foreskin looking thingy, I don't know what this is about, but this is a Top Speed is a local company here, and nothing against them, I guess, but dude, they made this turbo elbow that has a wastegate dump for an internally gated turbo. It doesn't make any sense, and it makes the car sound terrible, and again, it looks like a foreskin, so I'm going to get rid of it. I got a, I think Circuit Sports sold. I just bought one from them. I also just got the car caged, and as you can kind of tell from here, we got some fendies. Over fenders, I'm a huge fan of keeping cars clean and simple, not having to go wide body if you don't have to, but I have to. So this FDF angle kit is gonna extend the front out 50 mil or so. So I had to get the over fenders for the front, and I'm gonna be doing some hot boy stuff with new wheels. I actually sent off my old fronts. I'm getting some new rears made. We're gonna do a 17-18 combo. It's gonna look crazy, and I have a full livery designed. It's gonna be the coolest car ever. I haven't had like a legit race car before with like livery and everything, so I'm pretty amped on it. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, also LRB Speed sent us out a bunch of really good stuff. I've got door cards. They're in the car right now. Zach installed them for me, but I've also got a rear seat delete. Some really cool interesting things like this LRB radiator cover, rear seat delete kit, all that kind of stuff. So we're just really working on the 240 today, guys. That's pretty much it. And also, this is huge. Big thank you to Adam LZ. He sent us out some goodies. He got us some, actually check this out. These are awesome. Harnesses, these look so rad. So we've got harnesses for the driver and passenger. He sent me out those, but also guys, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. I know how much you guys love the steering wheel that came with the car, right? Adam LZ saving the day. Oh, it's upside down. Adam saving the day, dude. Check this out. Bah! MPI, LZ, steering wheel, It's huge. Really nice quality. I think he said these are made in Italy or something like that. So super, super nice. And a big thank you to my old friend Adam. That is awesome. So you guys will have something better to look at than this old decrepit Grip Royal over here. You guys are gonna miss it? I think you guys are gonna miss it. I actually think you guys secretly liked it. Hell yeah, brother. Look at her. Yes, sir. Got her all cleaned up. Check this out. Hey, God, I love this thing. Looky there. We're gonna get rid of you, buddy. Dude, looky there. What the hell?
Is that a Honda cam holder?
Are you freaking kidding me right now? Kevin had this great idea. Whoever spends $200 at 5-3 Supply right now gets a free a custom elbow for a 240, boys.
The next day, shout out to my boy. His name is Bread.
Dude, this OE bearing came out in 3 pieces. Nasty, but Bread, literally, dude, does the trick. We tried grease, tried slide hammers, bread. Just some fresh bread. Unfortunately, I gotta waste the rest of it. And it's half grease covered anyways, but got the pilot bearing out, baby. We're gonna get the transmission and stuff back together, but just a big thank you to ACT on this. Let's go ahead and move on. I've gotta get this angle kit installed. I'm on a time crunch, guys. So there's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of parts, but this is the FDF angle kit. I encourage you guys to go check out FDF. The reason why getting an angle kit is good is not just because like people all the time will use them as a crutch, but typically when you get a nicer steering angle kit like this, you are changing the car's ability for like caster, Ackerman, your steering as a whole. It's just gonna be a lot better and a lot smoother, and it's gonna retain a lot better geometry all throughout the entire turning radius. FDF does a great job at that. There's a lot of specs on their site, so I just want you guys to go check them out. A big thank you to them. They're this year's sponsor for Angle. I'm ready to go ahead and put it on. You guys probably know how they're installed, but I'll give a brief little install with all this.
Later.
Okay, so we've got the stock angle off. These are pretty much just stock lower arms. Nothing's really extended. Well, actually, I don't know. Logan, from your experience, is this just literally stock angle?
Yeah, that's
I have no idea. I don't know much about the 240s and how their chassis and stuff like that is stock, but it looks like, yeah, nothing's extended down here. So, I mean, I guess I was doing all right for stock angle. We got Logan here today. He's gonna help us get the FDF kit on. We've got everything, like I said, off. We're reusing the stock hubs, which is fantastic, and it should be a fairly simple install. So you guys have seen everything. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So this right here, something I really like about the FDF kit is the way that this bolts in, it just goes straight into the steering rack, and then you have some more adjustability out of here. Also, I want to show you guys this. These top hats, adjustable top hats for caster adjustments. So that's really dope. So we got this on. This is the lower control arm. This is the lower control arm onto the new spindle, and everything just bolts up like OE. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna use the old bearing and all that kind of stuff, so it should literally just bolt right up. Bunch of bolts, so we gotta make sure we do a triple, quadruple nut and bolt check once we're done, but it's very, very simple. All right, let's see. And this is why we love FDF. So I just got this side on just to make sure everything was good, but look at this angle. I'll be doing backies for days, bro. Damn. So cool, dude. I started smelling something interesting when I was cutting
this car. And you know, before you guys say like, oh, how dare you cut up a perfectly good 240, I want to show you guys this inch thick Bondo right here. I started smelling something interesting and I was like, that smells like Bondo. Yeah, the whole quarter panel, I think on both sides, has about 1/4 inch of Bondo on it. So let's actually take a screwdriver. I want to see how much. Bro, it's like this, Logan, all the way around. There we go. I'm gonna include some 240 Bondo in each order today, boys. This is actually a ton. What the hell? That's like, my question is like, does it get worse?
I think it goes farther out.
Well, it's raining and you can't hear me, but that's a lot of Bondo. Okay, we've got the kit pretty much on, and it's gonna be pretty much just alignment from here. My wheels didn't come in today. I'm a little bummed about that, but all my spares did. You guys wanna see how many spares I got for this season? Big shout out to Accelera as well. Tire Streets, hit up Tire Streets. I got a discount code for you in the description. But we first mounted everything up and kept the coilovers stock hats. And we realized that, Logan, what did you say? The car had like what, 12, 15 degrees of negative camber or so?
Yeah, like 12.
Really bad. So it's like, okay, cool. So we ended up using the FDF hats and the relocation. So this is, it pushes the wheel out and it also gives us some caster adjustment as well up top. But this is money. If you have an S13, make sure you do it correctly because there is a right and a wrong way. So glad I got the 75 mil overs. I was a little curious if they would be too much, but as you can see, they are large boys. The moment that I think everybody loves about getting an angle kit is seeing what it looks like at full lock. And so this is the big boy from FDF. It's like the FD spec. Oh, yes, sir. Ah! Oh, hold on. Damn, that is wild. Hell yeah, dude. Right here, I've got my wheels for the 2023 season. I know you guys have probably seen a lot of really cool 240s in your life, but the whole look of this thing is going to be absolutely insane. I've really enjoyed drifting again. Being in the driver's seat has really kind of reignited my love for cars, because for a while, because of my, you know, whatever, you guys know the deal, my anxiety, I just kind of stayed inside, built cars in the shop, and then never really made me happy. But man, I tell you what, it makes me feel amazing getting back in a car. And you know, it's like when you buy yourself a new pair of shoes or like new shorts, it makes you want to go to the gym, you know what I mean? That same mentality. If you pay a bunch of money to get a super cool livery designed, makes you want to drift? I don't know. But the 2023 season look is going to be so sick. I'm super excited for it. And I'm going back for just my OG look. Now, obviously, you guys know I work with Heritage Wheel. They've been a huge sponsor of mine for years. Probably no surprise there. You guys don't like Heritage Wheel? That sucks. Sorry for you, buddy. I think drifting with the right stance is super important because drifting's about style. Okay, so we gotta make sure we get the right wheels. We got a wombo combo of staggered 17 and 18. It's gonna be sick. Now, I'm not doing a signature wheel for this one because I wanted it to at least look like more of a classic JDM setup. Obviously, like 3-piece US, genuine old school wheels rebuilt, but 3-piece is Heritage parent company, and Heritage is basically like OG styling with whatever spec you want, which is awesome. Oh my God. We're going OG with this one. It's gonna look like something straight out of the 90s, and that's what I'm talking about. We're doing a 17x9 front and 18x11 or something with a 5-inch lip. So these are gonna be the main wheels. Obviously, I'll run like some beaters as my secondaries, but I wanted to go OG styling, chrome, all the things. You know, it's gonna look cool. It's gonna go with the livery really well. We've got Accelera tires to put on, got 651s in the front, and some 255 4018 PHIs in the back. So obviously, this Heritage wheel is a literal knockoff design of the Blitz 03. It looks really cool. And here's the deal, guys. If you want to spend 10, 12,000, I think so you can buy some for 6 to 8,000 in really bad specs. If you want to pay that much money for Blitz 03s, that's really cool. More power to you. I just won't do that. That's just not how I like to spend my money. I'd rather spend the extra money on my car and thrash the car and to, you know, whatever. But you know, there's people out there that like the hard park and like to go to meets and have the clout and whatever. That's really sick, but don't be surprised at this point. For me, like, I just think it's money I could spend elsewhere. I'm not gonna shame anybody for spending 12 grand on Blitz 03s. I think it's an interesting investment and you can do what you want with your money. I spend $12,000 on guns. I spend way more than that, actually. But you get my point. Spend your money how you want it. I now like to drive my cars and no point in thrashing Blitz 03s. So much happened before and during this video with this car. I didn't film like the transformation or like the, you know, welding the cage or anything like that, but before we did the cage, I went to this event in Houston and we put the Corbos in. So I had to actually make a custom seat bracket for that to lower it down, because with S chassis, you actually have to do that. The LZ wheel is looking great. I've had a couple events with it in and it's considerably better just not having a nasty wheel that catches on your hands. We ended up doing the Sleepy Eye mod, which was just an easy thing Zach did with just some Amazon lights. It's not really a huge deal there because, again, this is just my drift car, but so many people were a part of this video and there's so much that went into it. Man, Accelera tire, which I do have. Don't pay full price for tires, by the way. I got a 15% off code for you guys at tirestreets.com. It's in the description. Don't pay full price for tires. Big thanks to Heritage Wheel as well. These got completely respec'd with a huge lip. We got this, it's kind of dirty right now because I've actually drifted it. During this video, I actually had an event and I was drifting it, but we got like a 4-inch lip or something like that on this, on the back, and it's just like the fitment is money. I think the fitment's super, super crucial on a drift car. The FDF kit is done, it's on, it's amazing. I ended up also getting, I reconnected the sway bar because the dingus that had it before me undid the sway, didn't have a connection to the sway bar, so that's cool. Also right here, BC coilovers. I haven't drifted on the BCs yet. I just installed those like today, this morning. So I'm excited to finally have a set of coils. This thing was on like 10-year-old PBMs. So it was super overdue. LRB speed as well. I didn't get all the stuff installed this video, but LRB makes some really cool door cards and stuff. Dude, that Corbo, LZ, Heritage, Accelera, FDF, BC Racing. And then I just bought these, like, I really wanted real Origin fenders, but the wait time was like 6 months. And I'm not trying to wait 6 months. I'm trying to get my car looking okay now. It's gonna get wrapped anyway. So I'm literally about to load it up onto the trailer so it can get wrapped. And then, as soon as that's done, I have a livery to install. I think I'm gonna try and install it myself because I've never done it before and it sounds kind of fun. Then after that, I have a Link ECU to install. Link ECU, we're gonna tune it. I actually have a new Garrett turbo for the car, a factory upgrade, because this one doesn't make, I'm pretty sure guys have been drifting on like less than 200 horsepower. This car's turbo is bad and it's got a pre-turbo exhaust leak, which is even worse. So we are gonna be doing that. New turbo, some adjustments to the manifold, and then Link ECU, so with an actual tune. Then I'll be at Fuel Fest, and then I'm gonna be competing in OMC this year in the Full Lock League, and then I will actually be competing, and I'm not sure how competitive I will be, but I'm gonna be competing at the LZ Fest up in New Jersey. So I will be bringing this car and competing at, I believe it is at Englishtown. So it's gonna be interesting. I've been practicing on my sim. I'm gonna have the lowest horsepower car there, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm super excited to be a part of it, but I'm gonna be driving up all the way to Englishtown. It's like a 24-hour drive, and I'll meet you guys from up in the Northeast, and I'll actually, for once, have my car up there. Last thing I'll say is we have a drop this Friday. If you wanna support 5-3 Supply, we've got a sick drop. Probably my favorite shirt design we've ever had. And then also my favorite hoodie design we've ever had. We actually just upped the quality of the hoodie. So if you do see a price increase, that's why. These are very expensive to make, but they are so comfortable. And then we've got a limited edition shirt coming for this as well. And then probably maybe having a giveaway started before our next baby is due. My daily advice for you guys is something that on Instagram, I recently did a Q&A, and people ask me questions often about like success, and not only like how to be successful, but how to keep your drive in order to want to be successful. Because like guys, I've been doing this for like 12 years or so, 13 years. It's hard. Wanting to be successful when you're like 16, 17, 18, like that's natural. Continuing to want success when you're almost 30 and working your butt off, even after years of whether success or failure, it gets rough. And so my advice for you guys is find something, and you'll hear this a lot, but it's so true. Find something that you genuinely love. You have to, okay? You have to find something you love. And I'm not talking about just cars. Like, I love cars, but I exhausted myself over a few years of trying to make viral content and trying to do things that I really didn't like myself for views and money. You have to have some sort of passion for something if you want it to last. If that passion burns out, if that spark is no more, then everything you've done is for nothing. That money will not have been worth it. The amount of time and effort you spent into whatever it is, it's not gonna be worth it. Figure out what you wanna do in life, okay? And it's okay to have a beginning grind, just a regular job, and in the meantime, you gotta support yourself, you gotta support your family. You gotta have a flame, you gotta have a spark somewhere. It sounds like Disney-esque and kind of cringe, but it's so true. Have an amazing day. See you guys next video. Peace.